never, ever, ever do this, but I just want to try and do a combined 11 for the laugh. Because I've never done it before in any stream I've ever done, because I know they usually cause arguments, but
I just never agree. That's the thing. But
let's have a bash.
I mean, we're gonna disagree straight away with the goalkeeper.
So. Yeah, we are. That's the beauty of it.
But why wouldn't we disagree? I think you're an idiot if you didn't say Alisson. I think I'm an idiot if I didn't say Edison. So that's the point.
I'm just saying with the managers, though. I'm just saying when people say, would you swap Pep or
it's horses for course.
No. Exactly. I think you have the right manager for your club, but we have the right manager for our club, and I wouldn't swap them.
But there's an argument to say as well that it depends on the team you pick to which manager you'd be better with it. Like there's certain selections of players that we could pick would be better for Klopp, and there's certain selection of players that we can pick would be better for, Guardiola. I think Thiago would do a lot better under Guardiola than he did at Liverpool. I think he would do, just because of the style that we play and so on. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not going to concede Alisson, but you can say Alisson if you want to, because it's your channel.
We'll call it a draw on the keeper situation. No Trent available for us this weekend, so I'll give you Walker if you want to have Walker at right back.
Very, very. You can have Andy Robertson as well, because we haven't really got a left back. We got Cancelo's good, but he's not a left back. So Robinson makes sense. I honestly don't think you can go from anything other than Van Dijk and Diaz, because I don't think you can.
See, we're on the same wavelength.
That's fair though. It's totally fair. It's literally fair, isn't it? So Diaz the best defender in the Premier League last season, and Van Dijk is possibly the best defender in the Premier League. If not Diaz, it's those two. It's those two. It's clearly those two. So midfield, man.
We've got to the defence and we're all right now. See, we're into the holding midfielder role now. Now look, obviously I'm going to stick up for Fabinho in this position. I think he's one of the best in Europe.
I think that's probably fair as well. What I would say, Rodri's brilliant, but he's still definitely becoming brilliant as opposed to is being brilliant, if that makes sense. Like, he's had a couple of brilliant games recently, but I think I'm probably happy to concede Fabinho, simply because I do think the next two players are Manchester City players. I'm not just saying that. I do think Bernardo and De Bruyne is what you put there. That's because I think Curtis Jones isn't at Manchester City, or I don't think he's at the level yet of even your other midfielders. I think he's learning, and if you've got Fabinho there doing the legwork, Henderson is a runner as well, but Bernardo is more technically able, in my personal opinion, than Henderson. And I think De Bruyne is the best player in the Premier League in terms of. I
think when you have that base behind with Fabinho, you want a bit more creativity going forward, and I would concede on those.
I think Bernardo and Thingy for me, Bernardo and De Bruyne. I think that's City's strongest element has always been his midfield. So and to be honest, I would love Fabinho at Man City. So he would probably play a lot of games as well if he was at Manchester City. So Thiago would have been in the conversation if he'd been playing well, but he hasn't really. I don't think
he's not available. He's not fit for the weekend. He's still injured. That's a fair midfield. I think we can both be happy with that one.
It's a good midfield, man.
I've got to have Mo in there. Obviously, you can't not
definitely
have Mohamed Salah in there, right hand side of the attack.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, Salah's obviously there. He's in the Premier League 11 easily. The thing is, what I would say is, like, another year Sterling's there, but he's not there right now. Salah's better than Mahrez, so there's no question there. We're more. I want Foden in because I think he's the best young player in the Premier League.
I want squeeze him on the left.
Well, I mean, that's why he played last season. I don't think he really should be there.
Squeeze him on the left because Mane's form hasn't been of his own high standards, to be honest with you. He's still scoring.
None of us are really that arsed by our middle, strikers in the middle. It's like Firmino's not in great form, is he? Mane hasn't been in great form. I mean, I'm not really arsed to play.
To be fair.
Is that it? Sorry?
Jota's done okay.
You can have him, man, because he'd probably play for Man City. And Ferran Torres had a good start of the season, but Jota would probably play there. So I'm fine with that. I think, to be honest, obviously, yeah, we haven't got the striker right now. We play a false nine, and I wouldn't say... I think if Jota was at Man City, he probably would be playing as that. And I think that's probably a fair conclusion as well. So I think that's a really good side, that, basically. Obviously, we won't agree on the keeper, but then... I mean, for what I would say, by the way, is, like, I know going back, Trent will be there. I mean, I'm obviously going to choose Walker. I think Walker's the best defensive fullback in world football, defensive one in terms of in terms of his pace and so on. But then what I would say as well, Walker behind Salah is really useful because Walker's obviously just exceptionally good defensively, and Salah likes to stay forward, doesn't he? He likes to attack and so on. And I think what Trent brings to Liverpool isn't quite as required when you've got De Bruyne and Bernardo, who are very different players to what Liverpool have in centre midfield. I think so. Either way, that's a good
team.
quality team.
To be fair to Salah, he does track back quite a bit. It would.
Yeah.
So what have we gone with? We've gone for a wash on the goalkeeper. We'll give him a half each. We've got Walker at right back, Robbo at left back, Van Dijk and Diaz. Then we've got Fabinho, De Bruyne. Who do we go for? Bernardo Silva. Then Mohamed Salah, Jota through the centre, and Phil Foden. Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah,
see,
I mean, I could. Yeah, it was. I could interchange Jota or Grealish or whatever, but I mean, I'm fine with that. I think that's a really good side, and that would win the league. Simple as that, really. I mean, I'd be interested to see which manager did better with that. I honestly would do. I wouldn't honestly know because, I just don't know. Yeah. Either way, it's a fucking good team. It's a good team.